By request, I will be going over the assignment on Delta Math called Find Coordinate on the Unit Circle. So we are given the point P at the coordinate negative radical 8 over 3, comma, y. So we only know the x value, which happens to be the cosine value of the central angle theta, and we don't know the sine value. So there's a couple ways we can find out what y is. The first is using the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to draw the unit circle. We're going to plot our point, which, because of its coordinate, is located in quadrant 3, as we could see it on the diagram. This point is P. The distance going down is unknown. That is our y value. We don't know what that is. We know that the distance going to the left is negative. Well, it's not really a negative distance. It's radical 8 over 3, because this x value is negative radical 8 over 3. So the distance from the center of the circle, 0, 0, to the point above is radical 8 over 3, and y is unknown. So we could just find this using the Pythagorean theorem, and because we're on the unit circle, we know the hypotenuse is 1. So we can just use the Pythagorean theorem. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is 1. A is radical 8 over 3, and we don't know what b is. So radical 8 squared is 8, 3 squared is 9, b squared we don't know, and 1 squared is 1. We can subtract the 8/9 to the other side. We'll get b squared equals 1/9. And then by taking the square root of both sides, we get b is equal to 1/3. In case that's not clear, just change colors. Okay, the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 9 is 3. So this is the measurement of this side of this triangle. Now, because we're in quadrant 3, the y value is negative here, so it's negative 1/3. But we could also just be using the similar formula, which is, because again, this was our 8/3 was our x value. This is really like x squared plus our y value. And on the unit circle, 1 squared is 1. And we know that x is really the same thing as cosine square theta plus sine square theta equals 1, is the same formula as the Pythagorean theorem, specifically on the unit circle, because 1 is 1 squared. All right, so either formula would work. So let's take a look at a solution. If I press Show Solution, you'll see it labels x length x, y length y. It labels the hypotenuse 1. It uses the Pythagorean theorem to solve for y. So the final answer should be negative 1/3 because of the point in the coordinate we are in. Hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, let me know.